Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to full stack development course. Before I start what is full stack development and all, let me give some brief introduction about myself. My name is Keshav. I have been working as full stack developer for past 9+ years. The moment when I started working as a developer, from that time onwards, I started giving trainings out of my passion. So I'm into both the development and as well as trainings. Coming to my technologies, I'm good at Java technology and as well as Node.js server side, and also front end side. I'm having enough experience in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Apart from that, I deal with both frameworks React.js and Angular. Into the databases, I'm fine with both the SQL based databases, that is relational databases like MySQL, Oracle. I worked extensively on MySQL, Oracle, and all. And apart from that, NoSQL category, I worked extensively on a database called MongoDB. So that's it. It's a small, intro about myself. So let's not waste much time on this. So let's jump into the topics. Okay, so it is about full stack development, right? So before we talk about what are the different technologies available in full stack development, let me talk about what exactly the full stack development is. Because we should know before we learn anything, what is the purpose of learning that particular subject or topic or course, we must and should know about it, right? So that's the reason I wanted to talk about it. And here, before I talk about exactly the word full stack, in general, on our daily basis, we used to work with different software applications in our computer, right? And usually it might be a desktop or laptop, it could be anything, and we usually work on different software applications. That the example which one I am using right now, that is a notepad or something like calculator, and we have something like MS Word. So these are some media players to play some files, video files if you want to play. Then we'll be using some media players, right? Like this, we have different kind of application. Not this, even games, so many things we will have. But all these applications are usually of two categories. A broad category, we can say that two. In that, I just mentioned the list of items in one category, and the next is something like we work on same daily basis, like Facebook, Gmail. We might work with something like Amazon. We use them. Work means we use them on a daily basis, or something like Twitter or something IRCTC, Book My Show, like that, Redbus, something, etc. These two are the major category of software applications which we generally work on a daily basis. We know, right? Generally, a software application means what does it contain? In any software or software application, both are same. It will be containing different programs, and all the programs are written with the help of any programming language. That is what usually happens. Every program will do certain task. If you take the example of Microsoft Word, in that if you wanted to create a new file, we click something on that file, something where new, something we open new document, and there we write something. That is what we open, and there if you want to add some paragraph, you can start typing that. And if you want to add a table to that, you can click something and you can add something, some picture. Or if you want to improve the size of it, and you can click some button or something. So all those activities can be considered as one program, and all those together will give you an application. Fine, but what is the category of these two applications? See, this is the first category of applications. We can write the name later. This is second category of application. So tell me, what is the fundamental difference we can observe between these two categories of applications? I'm asking you, you just respond to me in the chat box. You can get to me. So what is the difference between these two applications, these two categories of applications? I don't want too much technical, differences. Just as a normal user, um, in that perspective, tell me the difference between the first category and the second category. Veera, Akshara, Deva, Naga, Albin, JJ. What's the difference? The fundamental difference. If you look at those applications. Yeah, every answer is a right answer. Don't worry about it. Just to tell me what comes in your brain if you look at that category of applications and if you look at the second category of application. Just let me know what's the difference you observe. Yeah, okay, fine. That is very simple. If you want to run this category of applications, you don't require internet. But if you want to work with the second category of applications, definitely you require internet. So this is the fundamental difference I can say between these two categories of applications. The first category you don't require any internet support to run, utilize those applications, but the second one you definitely require the support of internet connection. But why actually we require internet in the second category and why we don't require in the first category? It is very simple. If you want to develop this category of applications, what happens is one must be good with any of the general purpose programming language like C++ language, even C language also or Java. One should be very good with one of these languages, and using them, people will develop the programs, different programs, and all the programs integrated together will give you this kind of softwares. And these softwares are installed in your computer for one time. Install once, and you can able to run any number of times you want. This is what the first category of applications are about. And the name for the first category of applications is, we call it as standalone applications. Some people say desktop applications, but actual word is like, standalone applications. And very important thing here, if we want to work with these kind of applications, we require only one system. We'll be working with only one system. One system is enough to work with this category of applications. The next one is web-based applications. Here the category is called web-based applications. And to work with this category of web-based applications, we definitely require internet. But why actually we require internet here is at a time we require two systems. That's the reason we require uh, internet. What are those two systems? To understand this in a simple way, see, if you are talking about a simple example like Gmail, you mostly you people are having a mail account, right? Especially you might be having a Gmail account. In that scenario, in your phone you will be having your Gmail, right? If I ask you where is your Gmail, if you guys say that my Gmail is present in my phone, then I can ask you that to open the same Gmail in your laptop as well. Then also you can able to open your Gmail in the laptop or in your friend's laptop. In another laptop also you can able to open, which means actually whatever you are feeling that the Gmail is stored in our computer, like or our phone, that is not the right thing. Actually it is stored in some other place. So the system which we are using to connect to Gmail is called a client system. The system where actually your Gmail related data has been stored is called a server system. Clear? So this is a client system and this is a server system. So if we really wanted to work with this web-based applications, in a short form, we say simply web apps, web applications. So two systems must be in working mode. Two systems must be in connected with each other. One is the client system, the other one is the server system. So client system is something which we use to connect it to the application, and server system is the main system where our application is stored. The client system could be your mobile, or the client system could be a tablet, a tab, or it could be a laptop, or it can be a desktop. This one will be server computer, server PC, or something like we say server computer. You guys know that server computers? Yes. The computers which we generally use are like normal PC personal computers, but apart from that, we do have the computers which are called server computers, whose handling capability is more, like whose RAM and other infrastructure will be big because server is one which is going to handle so many clients. Because see, you are having Gmail account, like that your friend also have Gmail account, your other people, other family members, so many people are having Gmail account, right? But all those people are accessing their through their phone or mobile or whatever it is, laptop or something. But for all of them, the server is one, only the Gmail server. So that is what I'm talking about, that so server computers. So here, servers also computers. You might be already knowing about it, but I just want to give some idea. Yeah, you're able to see this. So these are like server computers. See, uh, these are the server computers. You might have observed these things in movies as well, maybe. Yeah, so this is like this. So in the middle, something you are able to see, right? This is like your server computer, and around the world, people whoever is connected to the internet might connect to that particular server, and that computer will be serving those requests. So whatever it's been, red color going from your system to that, and something is coming out of that system to yours. So this is also a computer. So don't have the misconception in your mind that when you talk about a computer, you should have a monitor, keyboard, and CPU. No, monitor is for just for displaying purpose, right? Keyboard is if you want to give some input to your computer. But if you don't want to give your input, keyboard is not required. And if you don't want to see anything, then you don't require a screen, monitor. But what is the main thing? CPU. That is what it is about. So server computers also like this, you'll be having like this. Okay, fine. Whose capability or ability is more. So if you are talking about a big servers and all, sometimes you'll be having a very big servers like this. Server rooms will be there where all these are like server computers. Fine. Now, what actually will be happening in the web-based application? I already talked about the standalone application. Very simple. If you know any of these languages, you people can learn this language and then start working on the programs and write program by program, and integrate all the programs together, and that will give you a software. That's it. And that software to be installed in your computer for one time, and we can able to use it. But when it comes to web-based applications, here two things are there. You need to handle the client side and as well as the server side. So what exactly will happen, what we need to do here, we are going to see now. So when you're talking about your uh, client system here, what will be there in your client system? You will be entering something like IP address, how to connect to the server system. That is very very important. That is the place where your internet will come into picture. Assume this line whatever I have drawn is like, assume an internet. So in that, this is called PC1, your computer. This is PC2, your friend computer. And this is something like Gmail server computer. This is something like Facebook server computer. And like this, this is your PC3, your college computer. And this is something like Twitter server computer, like that. This is something like IRCTC computer. So many computers are connected together with this internet connection. Now what is our duty from our computer? We need to connect to the Gmail server. This is our client system. From that, I want to connect to the Gmail server. As so many computers are connected with this internet connection, I wanted to connect only to a specific system. Then what I have to do? So here also, if you look at this, here I am having so many people in this class, around 9 10 people are there. If I want to talk to you all, then I can say like dear students, dear guys, like that I can say. But if I want to talk to any particular person, then I need to use something specific to them, like Hari, like Viral, something like that, like Sweta. I have to use something which is specific to them, right? In the same way, if we want to connect it to a server system from our system, client system, we need to use something called IP address, guys. What we need to use? Something like IP address. So in the address bar of your browser, we need to type the IP address. Usually IP addresses are, right, something like this. Example I'm telling, but like this, you'll be having the IP address. Assume you want to connect to the Gmail server. This might be the Gmail server computer address will be connecting. Fine, the connection will be established. But the problem here is, uh, in general, on our daily basis, we might work with several applications, right? You might work with Gmail and all. So, remembering all the IP addresses for each application or each server is a very difficult task, and technically it's not possible as well. Instead of that, what is there is another concept came into picture called what? Domain name. Why we are talking about all these things? Because this web-based applications. If you want to talk about full stack application, you should know how to create a web-based application. That is nothing but the full stack development. We'll talk about that in a 5 minutes, next 5 minutes. That word called full stack. Yeah. So to connect it to the specific server system, we need a IP address. Instead of IP address, we can go with something like domain name. Let's say the same Gmail. Yeah. Instead of typing this 192 point something, whatever, assume this is a IP address of Gmail. Instead of that, we type something like gmail.com. But remember one thing, guys, this is only for users like us. For us to, understand in a simple way, to make it user friendly, we have the domain names. But in real time scenario, what happens is computers are electronic devices, right? So those things are connected with each other through IP addresses only. In the background, they'll be connected to the IP address through the IP addresses, but we do use something like domain name to make our work easy. This concept, simply I can say that, in real time example, like, yeah, you are having a phone number. You might have stored your friend's phone number, something like that, and assume your friend name is something like Ajay, something. You stored a phone number. Then the moment, when you want to call to him, you already stored with something named like Ajay, right? You will be calling to Ajay. Then the call will be connected to the Ajay or Ajay's phone number. Obviously the phone number. You understand? Through that only the call will be connected. But that, what is that name Ajay or something you use, that is for your comfort. Instead of, you store the all the contacts just with the names, just with the numbers, it will be difficult to identify and all, right? So for that reason, what do you use? Something like name for each contact. The same way, uh, to connect to the any computer, we use IP address only, but to make our work easy, we use something like domain name. Fine, that's it. How to get these domain names is in the internet. You can purchase the domain names from the domain providers will be there. Fine. But why we are doing all these things? Just for only one purpose. We want to connect it to the server system from our client system. So assume this is the client system and this is the server system. And we already established the connection between this client system and the server system. We connected. That is the reason we require internet to work with the web-based applications. Why we require internet connection is only one thing, that your server system is at some remote place. Where is Gmail computer? Gmail server computer not at our place, right? If it is at our place, if you want to connect to one system which is at your place, then you can normally use a normal local network connection and you can able to connect it and you can transfer the data. That's not a big deal. But it is a remote place, right? That's why we need something. You cannot make your own connection from your computer to the Gmail server computer. That's why we are depending on an already existed line, I can say simple. That connection we are using, that is called internet connection. Fine. Now assume this is a client computer and that one is a server computer, right? this is a server computer. Already connection is established. What we do in the client computer, we generally open a browser, right? And in that we type the IP address or something like a domain name of that particular server computer. Then connection is established. Then assume same, take the case of Gmail application. What we do here, if what we work with the Gmail, generally we want to work with the Gmail for creating mails, like sending the mails and all. But before you start working with that, first you need to sign up for the Gmail. So in that client system, what you open is something like a registration page you will be opening, and where you will be filling the details, different details you will be filling over there. And the moment you are done with the details, at the end you will be having a button for submitting those details, something like register or something like that. You will be clicking that particular button over there. So the moment you click that, then what happens is here the data whatever you are sending from your system, uh, client system, to the server system, the data will be transferred. Which data? Whatever the data you entered in that fields will be transferred. Next, what happens is inside the server system there will be a program, a specific or some certain program will be there in the server system. Let's say in this case you'll be having a program called a register, or the program name register. So what exactly this program will do is, whatever the data which is coming from the client side, the data it will take, and if needed it will be connected to the database. Server always internally connects to the database. So it will take your data and it stores that data into the database here. In this you'll be having a database called what we say Gmail users database will be there. In that one what's called like table might be there. Into that your data will be stored. This is what happens with the help of a program called register program. So in real time scenario the things will be like this. Done. Next, the moment the data is getting stored, then what happens immediately, one small message will be generated here. Small message will be generated here in that program, and that message will be sent back from your server system to the client system. What is that message? Your registration successfully completed. This is what happens. Next time whenever you want to use the Gmail again, then what you will do, you will not do registration one more time, right? Definitely you will not do that. Then what you will what you will be doing there, simply you'll be opening a login page over there, and there you'll be providing username and password, and you try to log in that is what you'll be doing. Assume in the last scenario, like when you are created the Gmail account, at that time assume you gave your username something like Veera at gmail.com is the username, and you gave password is something like 1234, and you gave other details. You have stored your account properly. Now you want to log in into that. That is what, right? Now you enter Veera at the rate Gmail and something 1234, whatever it is. You enter some data over there. Then what happens? So this time as well, your data, whatever the data you are entering, the data will transfer from client system to the server system. Then inside this server system you'll be having another program. This time that program name is login program. What the name of the program here? It is login program. What exactly this login program will do here is, it will simply take your data whatever it is coming from the client system. What data it is coming from the login page? Username and password. Then it will check the username. What is the username? Something like in this case Vira at Gmail, from the database, because already yesterday assume like we already created Gmail account, no? So from that it will take the data. What data? Like with Veera at gmail.com is having what kind of data it will take, what password, actual original password saved, that password will be taken out, and your entered password both will be matched here. If both are correct, whatever you entered and actual password both are correct, then what, you have two cases, right? One is password and this one may be correct. The other case is the password and that combination of password and username might be wrong, the other case is the it might be correct. So two cases are here. So in the first case, if it is correct, then what happens is one home page will be generated in this login program. What will be generated? One home page, and that home page will be sent from your server system to the client system. Assume this is some home page, and that home page will be sent from server system to the client system. See guys, here whatever we generally pass from client system to the server system is known as request. What we call it as, it's a request. And whatever it goes from server system to the client system is known as response. When you're talking about this web-based applications, all the time it will be containing simply request and response. Okay, what is the other case here? Wrong. You are entering username password wrong combination. Then one error message, this red color assume error. That error message will be sent back from your server system to the client system in the form of a response. That's it, guys. This is two programs, but not just two programs. You'll be doing so many other activities like send mail activity, like different activities you do, or not just the Gmail application. Assume you are working with Amazon application, in that you have registration, login, add to cart, search product, next buy product, next change address, apply coupon, right? You will be having different programs with it. And all these programs here, what has been there, they are together is known as server side software. What we call it as server side software. And to create this server side software, how can we create software? Definitely we need the help of a programming language, right? So to create server side software, we should know the server side programming languages. So to develop them, in the market we have some popular languages available, or popular technologies I say. They are either Java, or Node, or Python, or you have something like .NET or PHP. Like that we have the languages. So if you want to develop this server side programming, we should learn one of these. I use the slash symbol there, one of these, along with the programming language, to make your programming work quick and with more features. What we do is we take the help of framework. Like you have framework Spring for Java, and you have a framework called Express for Node, and you have something like a Django for Python. Like that, for every programming language, we have a framework. What exactly framework will do here is very simple, guys. Framework is something which will not going to be considered as a programming language. It's not a new programming language. Then what it is? It is built on the top of one programming language. So in real time, people will use together, like technology plus its framework. So if you want to develop anything through Java, what people will do here is Java plus Spring. If you want to develop something through Python, Python plus Java. Like that. Node means Node plus Express. So here, okay, but still I did not talk about this word. What is this word, like, full stack? Now we are going to talk. You know the application two types, right? Standalone and web based. Now our interest is to create the standalone applications. Standalone already we can do, but web based applications we can able to. To do that, server side programming should be done. At the same time, client side also programming should be done. So let's say example, registration, how to write program. Okay, assume you learned Java perfectly or something, Node.js technology perfect. Then you are written some program in login, registration, some other things. Okay, fine. But if you want all these things to happen, first one registration form should be available at the client side, right? And one login form should be available. And if you are sending one response to display that, you should, yeah, yeah. And if you want to display the data, and you need one home page, right? To display that data, you need one home page. All these are called web pages. These are called what? web pages. So to work with the web-based applications, server-side programming should be there. At the same time, you should have program at client side also, guys. But you should have a software. I can say software should be developed at the client side, server side, and as well as client side. And what software we develop at the client side? Already we learnt about server side programs. We write login program, uh, registration program, search program, like that we write different programs. But coming to the client side, what we have to create as a software is website. What we need to create? Website. So website is nothing but, see, if you're talking about any website, Gmail website, what Gmail will contain? Login page, registration page, home page, like that. So if you wanted to create a website, we need to create the web pages. Absolutely. That's called home page, login page, right? Registration page. All the web pages together is nothing but your website. So to create the server side software, you should be good at any of the language, like either Java or Node or Python or .NET. One of them is fine. Next, to create the website, you must and should know how to create a web page. If you know one web page how to create, you can create multiple web pages, integrate all of them together. That gives you a website. But before that, first you should know how to create a web page. Because if you want to develop the server side, these are there, but client side also we should know. To create them, we need to take the help of the technologies here. Three technologies are there, and three technologies are basic and main technologies. They are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. These three are main. Now this is called your complete web application. In the industry, here whoever is working on this area, like uh, the server side development and yeah, this one whatever I highlighted here. So this one, this area, server side development and writing the programs at server side and connecting to the database, the people whoever does this activity are known as back-end developers, guys. What we call them? Back-end developers. And this activity is called backend development, and the people whoever does that are known as backend developers. Next is this side, whatever client side, creating the web pages and as well as creating the websites is there, no, this process here. Yeah, this one is known as front end development. So whoever working on these areas are known as front-end developers, and developing of client-side software called creation of website or web page is known as front-end development. And whoever is working on the main logics, main application logics are known as back-end development. Process is back-end development. The people are known as back-end developers, right? So whenever you are talking about the real-time web application, you should have both front end and as well as you should have both back end. In the industry, earlier days, there used to be back end development team separately, and there used to be a front end development team separately. But here, what they are doing now is, if they are already working as back-end developers, their company people are, the managers or whatever the piece, they are asking them to learn front-end technologies. If they are already working as front-end developers, they are asking them to learn one of the back-end technology. So developing of both the front-end and as well as back-end together is known as full stack development. That is the word full stack development came now. So both back-end development and as well as front-end development together is called full stack development. And the people whoever does that are known as full stack developers. Now you got the idea, right? What exactly a full stack developer will do? Full stack developer or full stack development is a process of developing a web application from end to end. It's an end to end web application development process. In that, People develop both front end and as well as back end here. And one important thing here, if you look at that backend, either Java or Node or Python, you should know. That's why I mentioned that slash. But when it comes to front end, I mentioned HTML, comma, CSS, comma, JavaScript means definitely you should know all. That is what comma means, like and. Definitely, why I mentioned like that means definitely the work of HTML is different, the work of CSS is different, and the work of JavaScript is different. In this, what exactly HTML will do in the process of all are for what purpose? Web pages only. What is the purpose? Web pages creation only. In the web page creation, what exactly HTML will do is it will be adding content to your web page. You know the meaning of content, right? Whenever you talk about anything you see on a web page is called content, image or text or logos like links, buttons, all the things are called what? Content. So to add the content to the page, we use HTML. But the problem with HTML, not problem, but if you add some content to your page, like assume I created a web page only with one line like dear students, welcome to full stack. That's it. Simple web page, one heading like dear students, welcome to a full stack. But the dear students, welcome to full stack should be in yellow color or should be in red color or green, and that should be in the left side or to be on the top or exactly in the middle of the site or somewhere top corner, right corner. We cannot decide with the help of HTML. That is what placing, colors, backgrounds. These are called styles. So to give styles to your web page, we use what we CSS. So CSS is responsible for the appearance of your web page. Content will be added with HTML, but appearance is added with the help of CSS. It will make your site beautiful. That's it. Simple way. If you know these two, HTML and CSS, yes, you can able to develop different content you want and different styles also you want. Then why, what is the purpose of JavaScript here? It is simple that if you create any web pages with the help of HTML and CSS alone, pages are created fine, but the problem is those pages will be static in nature. Static means as a user you can open it, you can see, but you cannot do anything with that website. You understood? Like you can only scroll normal pamphlets, right? Like paper pamphlets. What you will do with pamphlets, you will read it and that's it. You cannot do anything with that. In the same way, this is also like pamphlet but online pamphlet. Like website will be there, web page, but people will scroll, read it, that's it. They cannot interact with your website. So that nature is called dynamic nature. What we call that is dynamic nature. So to add such dynamic nature to our web pages, we use something like uh, JavaScript. So to add the dynamic nature to the web pages, why? Because by default web pages are always static in nature. If you add JavaScript code, then only they will become dynamic. And the way we have framework for languages here, right? For every language we have a framework. HTML, CSS are very simple languages, but JavaScript is a programming language here. So for JavaScript also we have a framework here. Understood? Backend side we learn, we are going to learn one framework, right? Any of the language, one framework. HTML, CSS are very simple, sir. Pretty straightforward languages. HTML just tags, CSS only properties. But coming to the JavaScript, like Java, you have variables, so like conditions, loops, all the things will be there. You can use pure JavaScript code, or you can take the help of framework. Here also you can use pure Java, but in real time we don't take only Java, we take the help of framework. Assume in Java, if you are writing the code, if it is taking 400 lines, if you take Java plus Spring, it might happen within 250 or 200 lines. That's the reason we use framework. Clear? Framework is something which will make developer life easy, in simple words. Now here also, front end side also, JavaScript is a programming language. Pure JavaScript you can use, or you can take the help of framework. When you're talking about the framework, see, back end side you have seen so many technologies, but front end side JavaScript is the main. Okay, HTML, CSS, but JavaScript is the main programming language. It's very popular language and only one language. That's the reason for this. A JavaScript, you don't have only one framework. You have multiple frameworks available in the market. You have something like React JS, or you have something like Angular. You have something like Vue.js. Not only this, Umber.js, Next.js, like that. You have so many things are there. But out of them, these two are more popular. And in recent years, last 4 5 years, recent React has got more popularity due to its features and all that. I talk in the next two sessions. Like when we talk about React, at that time I can talk. So in our course, we'll be talking about React JS. So that's it, guys. This is what full stack development is about. What is full stack development and all. Now, in my course, what you will be learning as a part of full stack development is, so as part of your front end journey, you will be learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, React.js. And apart from this, for CSS, CSS is our own CSS we write. Apart from that, we have something like Bootstrap. Bootstrap is nothing but it's a library, CSS library, ready-made. You know the meaning of ready-made, right? Normally, if you want your own, you can make, or if you want something ready-made, also you can able to go that, right? So that is what Bootstrap. We'll be learning about these technologies in the front end side. Clear? And coming to the back end. In the back end, two streams I will be teaching you guys through two streams. One is through Java. In Java, I will be talking about total Java, core and advanced Java. Total Java will be there, and apart from that, you'll be learning about a language called SQL, and you'll be working with a database called MySQL. MySQL database will be working, and apart from that, you'll be learning the main framework related to what you call a Java. The framework Spring Boot you'll be learning, and internally in advanced Java you'll be learning JDBC. So many other concepts you'll be learning, and extra you'll be learning something like Git and GitHub you'll be learning. Next, coming to the Node.js or Node technology. In this stream, you'll be learning Node.js, and you'll be learning something like Express. And coming to the database concept, you'll be learning something like MongoDB. Clear? And you people can choose any of your wish. Like coming to the back end, it's a choice for you. Once you are done with the front end, it will take front end 1.5 to 2 months. The front end will take 1.5 to 2 months, and after that you can learn, you can choose either Java or no. I am the one who is going to deal completely from end to end, so there will be no front end some other person, back end some other person, Java other person. No, nothing like that in my session, my course. So I'll be starting from the end to end, and try not to have any kind of hesitations in your mind that I might be from non-IT background, like I'm having some gap. So try not to have such kind of things, because everything I start from the scratch. You don't need to worry at all. Everything I will be starting from the scratch. I will keep everything in my mind that you people are freshers, newbies, you don't know anything. By keeping that only I'll be talking. And in my previous batches, there are students who are from civil engineering. You know civil engineering, right? Were completely away. Not just civil engineering. I have a student actually who worked in who has this academic things. What is that? BSc chemistry. You know, right? That is nothing to do with your IT and all. And there is one more person who working as a multi-stack developer now. BA. You know the meaning of BA, right? Bachelor of Arts. They doesn't even know the mathematics as well. They think like that, but still they got placed. The thing is just the interest. So because everything is started from the scratch, you need to put efforts from your end, and whatever the things I say in the class, if you people can follow them and all, then it will be easy for you to get on. So try not to have that kind of things in your mind. So the first that's why I wanted to say it on the first day itself. So that's it, guys. Coming to this demonstration session today, I don't want to talk much about any technical. One of the things like internally HTML, internally CSS, that will start from tomorrow. But today, I want you people to get an idea like what exactly the full stack development is, and what are the purpose of learning full stack development. What are the divisions are there in the full stack development, front end and back end. What technologies are used in the front end development. What technologies are used in the back end development. So that idea I want you guys to get in your mind. So that's the reason I want to keep this particular class up to that only. And here online people, here I'm just mentioning one number, right? You just ping to this particular number, you send a text message to this particular number with your name and your mail ID, phone number. Phone number anyhow you'll be sending, right? So with your phone number and your mail ID and your name. First of all, your name and mail ID and phone number. Just ping to this particular number, guys. All online people, so that you'll be getting the proper communication. So just to mention like 7 a.m. full stack batch demo attended demo. Just to mention your name your phone number and your email ID, and just mention like your batch, full stack batch, so name, and then just mention that all of you do that. Quickly do that, guys. And I send the same in your chat box as well. That number, you please do that quickly. If you have not, given your details to the admin people, you please do that. Yeah. So coming to the demonstration, guys, that's it from my side for today. Like what exactly full stack development is and all. And here, one important thing. Whatever, if you choose Java as your backend, that course name is called Java full stack. What you call it as? Java full stack. And if you choose Node.js as your backend, then that is called Node.js, or we say simply Node full stack. But Node full stack in the market has a special name. We call it as something Munstack. Don't think Munstack is something different. That is another thing. No, it is a web application development, same full stack development only. Only the technology changes. But Java we don't have special names. Only Java full stack. Why we call Munstack is very simple. See, HTML, CSS, these things are anyhow common. React you can learn, or Angular you can learn, or Vue. But I told you React is a more popular one. That's why we are going with React. So these are just a technology names, sir. See, observe it, back end side N, right? N for Node, E for Express, M for MongoDB, R for React. Understood? Just they mentioned. See, even the order also they changed database first, because they want to pronounce, to make it proper pronunciation. Just they made it, but doesn't matter. The thing is, it's a Node.js full stack development. In the backend, we'll be learning complete Node.js. That is the meaning of that. Right? So it's a mun stack. Some people will have a name like mean stack, like Angular. In the place of React, if you learn Angular, then that is known as mean stack. That is also a Node.js full stack. Clear? But for Java, you do not have any special names over there. So people, please give your details to this particular number. And meanwhile, coming to this session, from my side I am done. And if you people are having any doubts, I am open to your questions, guys. uh, Please ask your questions. You can unmute yourself and you can ask your questions, or you can send your queries in the chat box. Both are fine, all of you. As it is your first day, I don't want to get into HTML. Tomorrow onwards, we will be talking about what is HTML, how to use HTML. I will be talking. So the complete course, first I will start front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then React.js will be learning. After completion of that, then I will be talking about Java, and I will be talking about the Node.js. So you'll be in a position at the end of the complete course to develop an application, web application, all the things, and everything I can make you people to feel live. That is, I will run front end server, I will run back end server. In the front end you are entering, that is really going to the back end and getting stored in the database. I will open everything and I will show you that. And this course, in the complete course, you will be getting so many projects you'll be doing, guys. Here you'll be doing 7 projects, 7 live projects you'll be doing. Apart from that, if you people can work on other projects, it's up to you. But minimum 7 live projects you'll be doing here. And I'll be giving you more than 60 plus tasks you'll be working on this. Task means, see, every day I do something in the classroom. I will be giving, you'll be working on that anyhow. Apart from that, I will be giving you the task, and you people have to work on that. See, it is not like simple hello world program, simply printed and gone. Okay, I got running. No, not like that. And my course completely will be industry oriented, guys. You know the meaning of industry oriented, right? So it is not like you learn something, but in the real time, that will be completely different. No such things. My course is completely aligned to the industry oriented, and more importantly, all the things in my course will be dealt with practical things. So if you are really looking for only definitions and all, maybe I'm not the right person. You understood, right? Because if people are having internet connection, yes, you can open YouTube. Yes, you can get any definition. You can get more PDFs as well, right? Then why to give your specific time and money to one particular place and learning? So definitely it will be completely practical session. And at the end of the course, I'll be talking about interview. First I'll be taking mock interviews and all, and I'll be giving you, interview guidance as well, like how you people have to talk in the interview and all, what you need to, how you need to express yourself and how you need to expose your talents in the presence of an interviewer and all. So all those things I will be talking. And apart from that, one important thing I will be doing, that is GitHub account. So I'll be making you people to, create the GitHub account. Facebook accounts, right? They are for normal general purpose. You'll do normal general activities, but GitHub is like a professional where you will be maintaining all the projects I told you. All these projects you'll be mentioning in the GitHub account. All the code you will be pushing in that GitHub account. That account ID will be, Facebook ID there, right? Like that, this account ID you'll be mentioning in the resume. You understood? So this get yeah, while working with this resume, at that time when I talk about the resume preparation time, I'll be asking you guys to enter your the GitHub account details in that. And if you people are really sincere from your end, and you guys are what I say, like following whatever I say and all, and we guys will be holding your hand till you guys get placed. Clear? But this is something provided. There are some conditions, like you need to be regular to the sessions, and you have to uh, practice the things whatever I say. If you guys are really doing all these things, then we'll be doing. So these are the features of my course, guys. So you might be having a full stack development courses outside, but why you should learn my particular courses? These are the things. So I hope you got the differences. If you look at this, you will come to know. So these many tasks and these many real time projects and all. Clear? So that's it, guys. That is completely about the projects and all, different features of my course. And yeah, your questions. It's time for your questions. If you have any questions, uh, okay, I will go one by one. You are not asking. Veera, you have any questions related to today's demo?
So, in this demo, I don't have any questions, but I need. So, this full stack is going to how many months?
4 months. 4 months. It will be 4 months.
Oh, okay. Mm. Also, we can learn including MySQL.
Yes.
You're working as a front-end developer last 1 year. I need
Okay.
to learn React.js,
Yes. Yes. You
React.js
can.
and SQL server side.
Yes. Yes. You'll be getting that. Yeah.
That's
Fine, right? Yeah.
yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Albin. And firstly, guys, don't forget to give your details to that number 89783 45335. Akshara.
Yes, sir, I have more questions to ask.
Yeah, yeah, please. You have a question or you have no questions to ask?
No questions to ask.
Okay, okay, you are clear, right?
Ah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you given your details to that number?
No, sir, I will give later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Ah, okay, sir.
Yeah. Fakrunisa, you have any doubt?
No, sir, I don't have any doubt.
Mhm.
Yes,
Uh,
placement also. Hello,
yeah, yeah.
placement placements, sir.
Yes, placements assistance is there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I mentioned the last no. Yeah, yes, it is there.
Yes, yes. Fee payment process or
Which one?
fee payment process, sir.
Yeah, that is actually administration people will talk. I talk completely about technical things. They
Yes,
will.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. You just mention your details to that particular number, Fakrunisa. Have you given?
Oh, yes, no. Yes, sir.
Now you can you can. So if you have already done good, then if not, just ping that WhatsApp number is there. No, you can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweta,
From my side, there is no question, sir. Your demo is also good. And daily, how many hours it will be taking, sir? Class?
The class will be 1 hour for first few days, like when you're dealing with the front end, and after that it will be 1.5 hour.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Starting days it will be 1 hour. So, but once you reach HTML, CSS, and all next like JavaScript, at that time you'll be having 1.5 hour.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So you have given your details, Shweta.
No, sir. I will be give.
Just, okay, just give that. Okay, fine. Yeah, good. Yeah. Albin, you have given your details. Just give me the confirmation, man. Naga, you have any doubts? Hello, Naga, able to hear me?
Sir, this is Satyanika.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, I have a career gap and I'm a fresher, sir.
Hmm. You have a career gap.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I had
So,
completed graduation in 2012 and after
hmm.
that I'm doing B.Ed. Um, I worked as a teacher and after some days.
Okay, I can talk to you personally. So just to check your chat box.
Okay, sir.
Just check it
Sir,
once. No, no, just check your chat box once.
okay, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Yeah, you just note it, okay? Just note it,
Okay,
and you can pick. You can pick. Just mention your name like Fapunis. Okay, I can
okay,
talk about. Uh, I can
okay,
clear
sir.
with more clarity. You can get there. Fine.
Okay, sir. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Naga, tell me, Naga. Hello, Naga. You raised your hand. You have any doubts? Let me know. You can unmute yourself. You can talk. Naga, you can talk by unmuting yourself, or if you want, you can put your question in the chat box. Yeah, it might be. Just put your query in the chat box. Else, you do one thing, Naga. I have sent you a message just to check it. Okay, fine. Yeah. Albin, just give me the confirmation that you gave your details. JJ, I don't know your name. Something is there like JJ. Uh, okay, good, Albin. Thank you. JJ, you have any doubts? I don't know your name. Please, if you have any doubts, just let me know. No doubts, and try to give her details there. Okay, so don't forget to give. So that's it, guys. Don't forget, all of you. So please give her details to that particular number, and that's it from my side. Coming to this demo. Thank you, guys. I'm looking forward to meet you on next class that is on tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. So where we'll be talking extensively about HTML, other technologies, and I will start from the HTML. Fine, Veera, anything have to
Yeah,
say?
yeah, sure. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm little confused. My background is mechanical.
Mm.
Last year, I started learning and joining in some small company.
Mm.
Uh, in my English also is not fluently
Okay, no
going.
problem. You do one thing, Veera. Uh, you
Mm,
know, um, I just sent you a message just to check it.
yeah.
You'll be getting, okay, clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So there
Yes.
I will talk.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll be getting more
Thank
clarity.
you, person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. That's it from my side. Thank you. We'll meet in the next session that is on tomorrow. Bye, guys. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you, Kesam. Bye.